Well, let's see what happens. We did save, so actually hold on, extra content. I already got the band footage, Not a Hero. Not a Hero is actually free, which is the follow-up to Resident Evil, Looks like we got a raid. Looks like Twitch actually decides to recognize a raid, so... Thank you, Uran, for the raid once again for our spoopy, freaky finale Friday. How was your session of Mario Kart 8? Welcome everybody to Nintendo Stream, where we don't always stream Nintendo, but when we do, you know where to go. After all, it's where this hype music goes.
Cowabunga.
How was your stream? How is everybody from Uran's stream doing today? I will want to say a warning, guys, that you might have, like, gone from family-friendly territory to, like, a really mature territory, because we are doing some very spoopy stuff tonight. For Halloween, well, for the end of this month, oh my god. Mario Sonic Star, thank you so much for joining us today. Thank you so much, folks. We have all the balloons, all the confetti, all the hype music, all the non-sponsorships for everybody who decides to drop in for a raid. I hope everybody's going to have a wonderful Halloween, since it's going to be tomorrow. I'm celebrating a little bit early today by finishing Resident Evil 7, from one of my all-time favorite franchises, Resident Evil. So, for anybody who's coming in, you're in for some spoops. If your heart can't be able to take it, if you're not able to take jump scares, freaky monsters coming around the corner, realistic visuals, then I will kindly advise you to, like, probably turn off the stream for now, because we're now getting in some really mature territory unless all of you are mature and can be able to handle it. Oh. Blue shelled? I got it, like, more like blue balled. But yeah, we're in for the finale tonight of this game. And it's been a long time coming since I wanted to actually play the finale for a long time. And as y'all can see by my death counter, I've died a total of 6 times. As the coward. Yeah, you ran. Take your time. If you can lurk, that'd be appreciated. But if you need to actually run away because you get PTSD or something for watching something scary, then yeah, you probably raided the wrong person tonight, you ran. But thank you so much once again for the raid, and I appreciate it. And go ahead and give you one more shout out and give you the goodbye command. For it is the spoopy night, and everybody has to be ready for themselves.
Goodbye, goodbye, good friends, goodbye. 'Cause now it's time to go.
Cowabunga.
But hey, I say, well, that's okay.
We'll be waiting for you to come and play. To come and play. To come and play. Bye now.
Okay, so our main focus right now is to... Yep, it's a very nostalgic one. If you ever owned a VHS tape, it's probably one of the live-action kid shows that you might have watched, like Sesame Street or Barney. Or... what's another one that kids do like to watch way back in the day? Okay, so what do I have in my... oh, shoot, hold on. I have 2 antique coins, 1 tissue sample, 1 first aid med, and I need to find myself stuff to arm with. Well, first of all, let me see if I could be able to find any more objects in this room to be able to pick up. And we do need to find some weapons around here. Okay, so I think it looks like our main focus is the elevator, but it looks broken, so we need to fix it. Okay, we got ourselves a chem fluid. That's the save thing right there. The Wiggles is still going on? Wowzers. Ah, crap. This is like a records room. So far, no hostiles here. Got some machine gun ammo. Got more chem fluid, so we know we're going to be arming Mia pretty soon. Gunpowder. Okay. Yeah, surprise, surprise. Apparently the Wiggles is still going on. Even I'm rather surprised too. So we can't open this until we get a lockpick or something later. Oh. Well, that's not good. Okay, so we need to find a lockpick, and we need to find an inventory and stuff. Okay, so based on what I'm seeing right now... Well, should I backtrack? I don't want to backtrack and have to deal with some molded. Some moldy. Well, so far it doesn't look like they're going to come over this way, so I'm going to go ahead and save over here so we can save whatever we picked up so far. And then... we just want to crouch sometimes. You want to crouch so you can, like, walk slowly. So this way's blocked. Alright, so we're gonna have to go to the elevator. I put lip I put lip balm on. I swear my lips should not be craggly or something. Oh. So I have to climb the ladder. I do not have a good feeling about going up that ladder, I swear to God. I do not have a good feeling about that at all. There's a new cast, and one original is still in the cast. There's an original still in the cast? Hog chance to that dude for still sticking around. this gives me back memories to Resident Evil 3, when at the top of the ladder we meet up with Nemesis. Good times, good times. Hello? Spooky, big, scary guy who is gonna grab my head? Okay, not over here this time. Don't tell me we actually have to jump down this thing. It looks like there might be some stuff in this room. Maybe if we tread slowly, we won't alert the locals around here.
Maybe it still works.
Alright, let's take a look. It might still be working. Third floor. Third floor. Third floor.
Ethan. I hope I make it in time. Okay. Bottom level. Stop it, Evelyn!
Seriously, Evie?
Fucking hallucinations. Where is she?
Yeah, freaking hallucinations. Didn't have to do that to us, Evie. Yeah, there's some profanity, there's some blood, there's some spooky stuff. Apparently this little girl, Evie, is like the main baddie over here. And I am trying to see if... Okay. So I need to get a corrosive. I need to enter the elevator from above. Alright, so I'm looking around here. It doesn't look like we have any baddies, but it's just that Evelyn wanted to jump scare us. Like, yeah, she's in the way, but also at the same time, it's like... Oh, gunpowder. But also at the same time, it's like... She's an actual nuisance. To the point that she's actually annoying me now. There should be stuff in here we could be able to grab. Yeah, also the amount of detail they put in this game is amazing. With all the textures and rendering and all this stuff. Don't mind the low quality shadows. I don't really particularly care for high quality shadows at the moment. Especially given my computer's limitations. What the crap? There's nothing in the locker. Unless there's supposed to be something and I don't see it? Every other sound in this game is just really existing to throw you off. But it could mean that the game is alerting us that there are still locals around here. Oh, it's a remote bomb. I don't want to use it yet, though, because the remote bomb, we could be able to set it up in case of emergency for, like, tougher baddies. And I want to save that for tougher baddies. Oh. Do I want to grab the herb or do I want to grab it later? Well, I have two medicine bottles right now, so I should be okay with two of them. I'll make a note of him. I need to bring a knife over here later. Like, I could use my bomb, but, I want to save it. Fine, I'll grab the herb. Okay, so... I feel like we're missing something. There's a door over here. This room looks pretty comfy. No, that's another remote bomb. And there's a... Oh, there's Mia's weapon in there. We need to find the key to this thing. Pronto. Oh, I know what we can use this on. We need that. The sounds really make a loud noise here. And I also have a good feeling that the moment we open this up, something's gonna like come in here and be like, "Hey, nobody gave you permission to take that. Who said you gave permission to take that gun?" I can give myself permission in this game, buddy. Anyways, so we got the map. Now let's take a look at the floors. Okay, so I have a feeling we need to go through the second floor to find stuff. The first floor is already cleared. We just haven't gone through... Oh, no, it's not cleared. There's baddies down there. Okay, so we need to be able to get access to the... What the heck? Okay, so S3, we don't need to worry about that. There's a lot more to S2. That's a lot of space for S2. What the heck? Wait. That is a lot of space. What on earth? So we need to check the recreation room, the bunk room, and the maintenance room. The guest room, lounge, dining room, and bunk room there. We need a corrosive in order to access the rest of the third floor. The fourth floor is pretty clear to me. I don't see anything else. So we can't access the rest of the third floor yet. So we need to get back down to the second floor, I think via the elevator. So we're going to come out in the middle of the room, and I'm expecting there to be baddies, which I don't have a good feeling about. Just so we can get ourselves organized, I need to be sure that we know where we're going. Because the last thing I want to do is run around everywhere like a headless chicken. Okay, so let's go back to the elevator and be careful about where we're going. So I'm just going to be walking for now because I do want to be careful not to alert the locals on here. So it's pretty clear that Evie has not put any guards up in this spot on this floor. We'll just close the drawers for now, just so I don't have to get... you know what, let's just keep them open. Like, let me know that there's, already picked out the stuff in here. It seems like the game likes to copy and paste this particular green workstation desk all over the place. Not that it's a bad thing, but copy and pasting is obvious copy and pasting. I keep on forgetting where the heck I'm supposed to be going. Right, we can't go that way because that way is blocked unless I move the furniture. Can I move this? Or do I have to use a remote bomb to move that? Something tells me I need to actually blow that up. Since the door is marked blue, I can assume that's what I need to do. It's a waste, though. I need to save these things, because there's... I think I can only find those on the ship. Oh, we can pull the doors open. Hey, what's up, John? Do I have to jump? I have to jump, do I? We're in it for the finale tonight. Alright, so I'm going to use this tool. Oh, there is a molded down there. Okay, now I know. So we need a cable, a fuse. Well, we need a cable and a fuse. Now I know there's a molded on the first floor. We're doing alright for now. I'm hoping we're doing alright. So, let me see. Yeah, we don't want the monster to, like, hear our dummy thickness. Handgun ammo. That's nice. Yeah, we have to dispose of Evelyn now. We have no choice but to dispose of Evelyn. Okay, so the guest room is a save room. I assume we can make a break for the bunk room next, given that's what's ahead of us. That made a lot of noise, I'm sure of it. I am definitely 100% for sure that made a lot of noise. Let's just save here as well, just to be more safe than sorry. Alright, so let's make our way over to the bunk room. I'm not running or moving because I really want to make sure that I tiptoe my way around as best as possible. Around the corner. Alright, I don't see any baddies. Anybody coming from up top? No, okay, good. Stairs over here is locked. I have a feeling we might run into the headless baddie. Like the armless baddie, like later. Do we have any reason to be in the dining room whatsoever, actually? Do we have any reason to be in the dining room? Maybe we'll go to the bunk room for now, because, like, I feel like if I enter the dining room right now, there's no point right now. Feels like I blew this up before. Good to know there's a ladder here. I only have a knife. What the heck are they supposed to make me do with a knife? Actually, hold on. There are two doors to the bunk room. There's one that just it's just right there. And then there's the other one over there. So let me go back to my save point and see what happens if we go through the other door. Because if we only have a knife, we can't take out that dude with just a knife. I mean, there are people who are professional at knife-only runs, but, like, I am not one of those people. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We'll make note that the dining room is open. We'll make note that the ladder is available. We'll try to enter the bunk room from the other side, because if we try to enter from the other door, we're gonna get a baddie drop on us. We don't want that to happen. It's a good thing. That's why I open doors slowly. And gently like that. Because if I trigger a baddie, then I'm screwed. Very screwed. Make a note that this is open now. Alright, so see, with the molded, like, they're like stuck in like their areas that they're programmed to. But zombies, though, zombies can open doors. Now we know that dude is right over there. Let's try to open the bunk room from, like, the other door. Yeah, because if we try to go out that other door, a baddie is going to drop on us. I feel like triggering this door will cause that baddie to fall on us. Okay. So we use a corrosive on this door. Okay, so this is why that door was rigged, because... Hold on a second. First of all, let me close this to make sure that we don't get followed inside. As you guys can see, there's a bunch of stuff bombarding this wall for a reason. Because that baddie is going to get the drop on us if we open that door, that's why we shouldn't open that door. So let's take a look around here to see what we need besides a couple... Ooh! Cabin locker key. So this means... Okay, strong chem fluid. Okay, so this means if we try to go back to the way where the captain's cabin is, there's going to be some baddies guarding there. So, and with the remote bombs being our only means of defense, we're going to have to, like, expend one of them. I think there's still that dude down there who's just patrolling. Trying to catch anybody riding dirty. So I think we're going to be back here for the bunk room later. And I think what we should do next is after we get the submachine gun on the 4th floor from the captain's cabin, we should go ahead and, let's see. We need another corrosive. So I think we could probably go ahead and get back to the 3rd floor, save there after we get the machine gun. Or no. Let's go back up to the 3rd floor first. If we can get back to the security room to save. There's no baddies on here, so at least we know the 3rd floor is safe. This is the 1st floor, on the other hand. The 2nd floor here has at least a couple of baddies, now that we know that. The 1st floor has a dude patrolling the hallway, so we can't go to the recreation room, the bunk room, or the maintenance room here yet, unless we fully arm ourselves. I don't know what else is in S1, but in S2 is where we're going to find Ethan. We have to be able to get everything else on the previous floors before we find Ethan. I don't know which room Ethan is in, but we are well aware this is the floor Ethan is on. So we need to find the fuse, find the power cable, open the door. I think it seems like the control room's door requires a corrosive, so we need to find another corrosive for there. But first and foremost, we need to arm ourselves with a machine gun. Okay. My thoughts are still correct. So the third floor overall is safe in general, and the main door that we have to go through is, I think, the corrosive, so we can go to there, the shaft, and then the sick bay and all that stuff. Alright, so we're gonna have to, let's see. So I need to play at one of these where I'm gonna, let's see. I have a bad feeling about the fourth floor. I'm not gonna let off the hook easily with the... Okay. We're back at the fourth floor now. So we need to grab the machine gun, jet out of there, and then I have a feeling we might need to go back to the bunk room. Oh, the second floor though. The second floor still has stuff we need to pick up because there's that bunk room over there that has the dude that's gonna drop from the ceiling, and then there's the armless dude. I don't think I should use a bomb on that dude though. I don't think I should. Because I don't know where the heck I'm going to see him at, because he might be guarding the guest room, which is where our inventory is. I'm trying to think right now, because I'm trying to organize and strategize my strats around here. Okay, so after we get the machine gun from the captain's cabin, we're gonna go ahead and save again on the third floor, then try to make sure that we clear the second floor hallway so we have access to a second save point on the second floor, so we can also manage our inventory from the guest room. Then we should also take care of the dining room. Wait, no, not the dining room. I have a feeling that there's a trap in the dining room. I think we should also take care of the bunk room next, because the bunk room might have stuff. I think regardless of the consequence, whichever room that we go into, there's going to be somebody waiting outside to, like, maul us. That needed to be necessary. That was also necessary. Well, on the bright side, we were able to pick up another explodey. But at the same time, I need some ammo. You got something else to say to my face? Huh? Huh? Really got something else to say to my face, buddy? Huh? Yeah, I thought so. Any of your other buddies want to come around and say something to my face, huh? 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 It's quite a drop. I think we've taken a considerable amount of damage, actually. Then again, these things really do a lot of damage, and Mia's not the one with steroids and stuff. Ethan is. Okay, so we did what we needed to do. Exactly. Okay, so next priority, clearing the second floor. There's going to be the armless dude patrolling the hallway. I don't know where the heck he's going to be at once I get back to the second floor hallway. We need to take him out, no matter what. And then, because we need access to the guest room if I need to pick up the rest of my ammo. And then we need to access the other bunk room, and I think we need to climb the ladder in that other corner. Oh, we need to also do the dining room, too. Because, although I think the dining room, the other side of the bunk room, is rigged. Alright, we're getting our priorities straight, ladies and gents. We're getting our priorities straightened out here. Okay. Oh. So we need to go into the sick bay in order to... We need to use the corrosive in the sick bay. Okay, I don't notice the armless dude on the other side, but I feel like if we turn the corner, it's going to be showing up on one of the sides. I don't know which side it is. Do I want to go for the guest room or do I want to go for the bunk room? Duly noted. Now we can sort out our stuff here. Seriously? Okay, then. Okay, so I think first and foremost, we should actually take out the armless dude, because he's gonna keep on shifting left and right in the hallway, and we have to get access to the other bunk room. Because the last thing we need is that dude following us, honestly. Let me see if I can actually take him out to conserve ammo. He knew I was coming. Wait, actually, can I save more ammo, actually? That took around 40. Because that dude is coming around. Let me see if I could be able to clap him with a little less ammo. It's gonna come around there. Right around the corner. Let's back up. Let's back away. That was a little bit better. Now we don't have to worry about that dude anymore. So I still have 81 ammo. Whoops, no. Alright, so the next thing we have to do is... Okay, so the armless dude we don't need to worry about anymore. But this dude that comes down from the ceiling, I don't know if we need to take care of him or not. We could probably climb up the ladder first. Claire? She doesn't exist. Like, this is like much further than Resident Evil 2. And this came out several years ago. Oh, hello. Hold up, I don't remember that door being open. I do not remember that door being open. Did I let out a creepo? Yeah, the female I'm playing as right now is Mia Winters, who's the wife of Ethan Winters and is tasked to take care of the bad guy in this game, the villain, Evelyn. Okay, good. I didn't let out a baddie. I did let out a baddie. I would have seen it walking around the corner. So we need the lockpick, actually. We need the lockpick for the 3rd floor. I still have a couple of explodies on me. The herb I need to do... I do need to mix it with the fluids, but I think I'm fine on an HP for now. I kind of got a bad feeling about entering the dining room, but I have a feeling that we might need to. That dude just melted out of here. Oh crap, this is where she vomited. This is where Evie vomited and then it just went all over the place. Shakes my head, Evie. You haven't been taught proper bedside manners. Here, I thought I'd find something in the trash can. Puzzle safe. Can't be as simple as getting 3 bottles of corrosive right away. You know, I would be expecting a dude to come down here and be like, "How dare you take those? Nobody gave you permission to take those precious bottles." Guess not. Do I want to use one of my explodey things on the dude in the room? Or do I just want to gung-ho it? There's literally just one more room in here. That's one thing those dudes are stupid about, is doors. They can't open doors for life. Zombies at least have a decency to, like, knock first. Before coming into the room. We're gonna need these corrosives anyways. So let's make sure we have what we need here. I feel like we could use the gunpowder for some with a strong chem fluid here. I think. Can we actually avoid that dude and grab whatever's in the room and jet out of there? I think I can. You'd probably think, like, I suffered enough and decided to let me take it easy. I do want to go back to the fourth floor though, because the fourth floor does have a bobblehead I need to take out. So how many bullets do I have? I have 97 bullets. So we should be good on that ammo for now. Alright. So let's put the chem fluid away, and let's put the... So we have two bags of chem fluid, 1 bag of strong chem fluid, 2 antique coins. Actually, hold on a second. Let's go back to the 3rd floor first so we can actually sort out the inventory. Let's not keep on running because, you know. She probably has an automatic flashlight, which is what's working for her right now. You were saying? Ew, it makes sounds when you step on it. It's very gelatinous and squishy. Like a very, very, very old Jell-O. Alright, let's put the coin away first. I need to take a quick restroom break afterwards. Hello. Huh, my suspicions were right. We did let a baddie out. Okay, so now we have 3 antique coins, which I think this is something that Ethan can use later on anyways. So, we'll keep the I can't talk. We'll keep the corrosives on us. Whatever machine gun ammo we have is what we have. Not to forget that we do have a remote bomb, but... Okay, I need to switch that, actually. That's more like it. Alright, so... I'm gonna take a quick restroom break, but when we get back, we're gonna go back to the 4th floor, get the bobblehead from there. Then we'll go to the control room to take care of that corrosive there. We need to get the elevator parts in the sick bay. I don't know what's gonna await us in the shower room as well. But I think we're almost done with this part. Because we need to fix the elevator and rescue Ethan, so we can get down to S2 actually. Yeah, I think our priorities are in order. Okay. I will be right back, folks. After a quick minute or two, I just need a quick restroom break. We'll continue and make our way over to the sick bay and the shower room. As soon as we get the bobblehead. I think we're done with the 2nd floor for now, so we don't need to worry about the 2nd floor anymore.